leading a team averaging 35 points per game. Wayne Gallman with an injury against Virginia Tech. Quick throw now by Watson out to the near side.
Hold this offense down.
Gain of 14. Now back to the run with Gallman. Tough run in that ish. Gain of 7. Second down and 3. Clemson going quickly and a complete pass and into good tempo by Clemson already across midfield. Less than a minute and a half in. Mixing the run and the pass on first down. It's a run for Wayne Gallman to the 44.
Intelligence of Deshaun Watson.
Gallman weaving his way close. 3rd and 1 and a first down. Gallman straight in college last week, and they've actually been able to run it when that's what the defenses dictate. Nice little screen here to Jordan Leggett, the outstanding tight end who walks into the end zone with a touchdown. Very impressive opening drive for Clemson.
Not like him. He's going to have to bounce back quickly from that one.
Red zone struggles continue.
Just the second interception he's thrown this year. Wayne Gallman bounces off a couple of hits, keeps driving the pile. Only Florida State with 1 turnover all year had committed fewer entering today's action. Then the Canes. Sharon Peak has the first. A lot of these players familiar with each other. Gallman, check that. It's Watson on the key. He fooled everybody, the defense and me, and he may score. He's banged out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Corn Elder saved the touchdown. 62-yard run for Watson. He's their second leading rusher on the year behind only Wayne Gallman.
Who has to get him on and get him corrected.
Gallman, that was way too easy if you're a Miami fan. Touchdown for Wayne Gallman and a very impressive start for the Clemson Tigers. And a late flag thrown after the touchdown. Somehow it took them 8 hours to shoot that 30 seconds of video. Don't know what they were doing down there the rest of the day. Ray McLeod takes the swing pass to the 46-yard line. Clemson leading 14-0. Watson handed it off to Wayne Gallman. Miami can't stop anything.
Yeah, they're struggling with gap responsibility, and quite frankly, they're getting blown off the football.
Travion Thompson, the offensive coordinator with Jeff Scott. They had big shoes to fill. Chad Morris left to become the head coach at SMU. Watson the key. Now an option look and the pitch to Gallman, and he's close to the end zone. They're going to mark him short, but I believe he has the first down.
Get off blocks and come tackle.
First and goal from the 1. Zach Brooks in, and he's in for a touchdown for Clemson.
You need to call those 65 guys up that thought they could beat Florida State. They need to show up. They're not here today.
And for a coach on the hot seat, this is the kind of performance in all candor that gets you fired. First and 10, Clemson. Wayne Gallman. He doesn't like it when they do that, as the coaches told us yesterday. It's very hard for him to admit.
All day, so he's just picking and choosing where he wants to go.
Dumps it off short. Stanton Seckinger, one of their tight ends, wrestled down at the 20.
Canes offense, obviously.
Gallman weaving his way across the 40. In the ball with the Miami 44, 3 minutes into the second quarter. A blitz off the corner. Watson got it off for a short gain. To the
Screen over the top.
They come after him again, and a screen set up for a first down. Gallman is 9 for 9 to open the game. All day to throw. Down the seam and batted away by Dion. 2nd and 10 from the 32. Ray McLeod went in motion out on the wheel and spun out of bounds.
30, so they don't put him in a situation where he can make a bad play that really negatively affects them.
McLeod again in the Miami defense. Greens. Officially a loss of a yard on the play. Watson 11 out of 12 passing, and the only miss was the drop in the end zone. Ray McLeod's been going from bad to worse for Miami. Watson after the fake to Gallman. Ankle tack more than 80 yards. This one's got 80. Still 6 more to go. Gallman. You have to love his effort. For the biggest win of his time in Miami. Seems unlikely to happen today the way this is going. After the trickery, the pitch to Artavis Scott, and a Clemson touchdown. 4 possessions, 4 at its own 1. 7 minutes to go in the half. Wayne Gallman. Bounce. Blitz off the corner. Gallman again straight ahead. He gets wrestled and thrown down by 3rd down and 7. Deshaun Watson, 12 out of 13 passing. That one's incomplete. Went to the dressing room. Watson throws on 1st down. In a fumble, but ruled an incomplete pass. Zach Brooks in at running back.
He's the defensively and special teams.
On 3rd and 5, the short drop by number 36 in high school, because that was your number when you played at Ohio State.
I know what that says. I'm getting old. That's all that says.
Zach Brooks runs to the 30, and he said he took several clips from what you said about how to prepare and how to play the game and showed it to their linebacker group. And I know you're way too modest. Brooks carried for a 1st down. Watson pulls it down and slides at the 40. 79 yards rushing in the half for Watson. Another quick screen. And Sharon Peak broke a cut. One of 6 teams receiving 1st place votes this week in the AP poll. Who's battled injuries, might have been their starting running back. Gallman's been outstanding. Brooks has been a very effective role player. Watson, a little pump fake. Got him about 5 more yards. Gallman. Another tough run and a 1st down. Get the option look, and they pitch it to Ray McLeod heading in the other direction. He lowers his shoulder. He collides with Artie.
Running race to the sidelines.
On 1st down from the 10, Watson couldn't find a receiver. Burns in the open field, and Watson spins down at the 6. Spielman with a 4-1. 2nd and goal from the 6, right up the middle, untouched. Deshaun Watson. The 5th Clemson touchdown of the 1st half.
He's starting to look like a potential 1st-round pick.
Wow. It's early for you, Todd.
I know.
Wayne Gallman on 1st down. Get 12 across midfield before he was tripped up by Jawan Young and Dion Bush.
The offensive line's poor technique.
Jawan Peak.
Cute. They play at a high tempo.
Moved the ball back 2 yards on the spot. So gain of 5 on 1st down. Gallman again just lowers his head and runs over some. He's a redshirt sophomore. A young talent on this team. Gallman in high school last year, arrived in January in time to take classes and be part of spring practice. Nice catch as a graduate student. Jay Guillermo has been a very pleasant surprise. He's been the ACC Offensive Lineman of the Week each of the last 2 weeks. Gallman down to the... That doesn't happen very often. It just doesn't happen at all, really, at most places. Gallman surges ahead. If the official on the near side of the field marks it, it's going to be a 1st down. The far side of the field, it might not be. It is a 1st down.
Contact.
25 1st downs for Clemson, 4 for Miami. Zach Brooks ahead Watson on the 9th play of this possession in trouble. Throws on the run, incomplete. Ufama comes Michigan State. If it's not there, it'll be on ESPN2. Pitch back to C.J. Davidson. He has all kinds of trouble and falls on the ball. Clemson with a degree in sociology. Their lost yardage play. Ballman back in there. Back 2 total in their first 6 games of the year. It's 42-0. Clemson driving again. Deshaun Watson. Out of bounds at the 12. Some experience. Redshirt junior from Grayson, Georgia, in Grayson High School. Throws wide for Ray McLeod. That might be a lateral.
Him open, and Ray just took it a little too wide and upfield.
Tyshawn Dye getting his first carry of the day, and he's happy to have.
Make Miami stop you, especially getting your 2s speed reps.
Taylor Hearn is coming at the left tackle. Schuster's throw is short.
Great effort. Are they talking trash, or are they just playing football?
Justin Falcinelli, the backup center, is in the game. Schuster.
The 280-pound range, and that's what Lawson is. You look at Kerrigan, ranked 7th last.
I mean, they really understand the game, and they know how to change direction in mid-stride.
And this, we've talked about this. We're going to draft him and bring him in and develop him, and he'll continue to get better.
C.J. Fuller, his Buffalo Bills. Rick Schuster with his second possession as the quarterback. And Rick Norton made the tackle on C.J. Redshirt freshman. Only 2 teams have played more, TCU and Rice. Most of this team is very young. Five-man rush on 3rd and 9, and the throw is with the ball carrier for Clemson. He gets about 8. And they wanted to put you and the rest who were in the room through an exercise, just as the College Football Playoff Committee does every week when they meet to determine the top teams in America. Kelly Bryant is the new quarterback. He kept it, and got stopped.
So that's a message being sent, I think, to teams that you better schedule strong teams, because if you're in a tiebreaker situation, that's what it's coming down to.
That they take little things into, or big things, if you will, into consideration. We talked about Oklahoma State. We went back and looked several years ago in the situation they had.
It's going to be a touchdown for Kelly Bryant. The 3rd-string quarterback. That's how deep this team is. He goes 59 yards for a touchdown. He's a true freshman from Cornelius, North Carolina. Another one of those who came in early in January to take part in. Kelly Bryant is the quarterback. Dye again. Powers down for a first, despite the fact it hasn't really won with style points, is still the most talented team in the country. I think this Clemson team isn't far behind.
Prediction of Stanford. I think they're the best one-loss team out there as Kelly Bryant takes it in again.
Oh, my goodness. Kelly Bryant, the 3rd-string quarterback, with his 2nd touchdown run here in the 4th quarter.
I mean, fundamental football, running, passing, then when they add that trickeration to it, it makes them even more dangerous to stop and prepare for. Vogel.
Fuller again. Jermaine Grace, the
new quarterback, and J.T. Barrett. An offense will operate at a higher tempo with J.T.
Fuller again. With Barrett in there.
And in the red zone, Sean. 12 for 12 when J.T. Barrett's in the red zone for touchdowns.
And I thought a difficult spot to be in, because when you get in the league, you're not going to be ready to play, and you don't know how to play the NFL game. So I think he, even though people will think I'm crazy,
Be able to mentally handle it, or is he going to go in the tank? That's something to keep an eye on.
On the delay, C.J. Fuller again. Oh, boy. Yeah, they lost in overtime last week at Virginia. Remember when Syracuse was 3-0, and I said don't sleep on the Orange? Weeks with Florida State.
Yeah, I think it's the ACC is very competitive, a lot of parity in the league. Dabo made an interesting comment, too.
Good to go. A lot of people think Florida State has a guy in the at it. They lost.
Watch this year. I haven't seen a team as talented and as balanced as Clemson. I mean, I've seen teams equal, but none better. And they're making a statement today.
I know for one thing, it's the best looking third unit that we've seen on both sides of the ball. We've seen more of them. And for Al Golden, it's the worst loss in school history. And when you're fighting to keep your job, this doesn't help. Obviously. And that's a huge understatement. Big hug from Dabo Swinney. His peers know what a good man he is. Al Golden has a great reputation in the game. But this is a marriage that's looking like it isn't going to last much longer here in South Florida. Season high 567 yards of offense for Clemson. Final score is 58-0. Coming up next on ABC, Michigan State and Indiana, or Texas Tech and Oklahoma. If you can't find that game on ABC, it means that game is on ESPN2. For Todd McShay, Chris Spielman, and our crew, Sean McDonough saying so long from South Florida.